Hi everyone, it's Natasha. I know I have been gone for a minute, but I am back and I have a lot of content that I am excited to do. I've been away, but I have been busy, and I will get to all of that information. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hi, my name is Natasha. I am 41 years old. I am a mother. I am a wife. We have two children, both boys, older. They are either out of college, or our oldest is actually going to be finishing up his master's program at the end of this. Well, it'll be May of 2024, so that is exciting. I also do content because I do have MS. I was diagnosed November 1st of 2007. And I have also been a reseller on places like Mercari, Poshmark, and eBay for several years. In the last, probably I would say 3 years since we moved here to Phoenix, Arizona from Colorado. About 3 years ago, I only list really on Poshmark. That is the only site that I really use as far as reselling. And in most recent days, in the last, I would say probably 6 months, I have really not been reselling. About a year ago now, it's been a year and a month ago, after not being able to work for over 11 years because of my MS and the complications that I was having with that. I could not work outside the home, and there wasn't really any working from home, like actual legit work from home jobs available when we lived in Colorado. And obviously that was before the whole COVID thing happened. But I was blessed enough for again, maybe a year and a month ago, I applied for a job because the economy started getting so bad, and I was blessed to find a medical office here in Arizona, several offices, and I work from home every single day, which is a complete blessing. I don't take it for granted. I try to do the very best that I can do because it's drastically changed our lives. So for the last 11 years, we have been a one-income household, other than whatever I would make when I was filling up to it on Poshmark. And so now we have two incomes for the first time in a very long time, which is completely amazing and again a blessing. Our oldest, which I had already stated before, he is in Colorado currently because that's where he goes to school, him and his girlfriend. And then our youngest, meaning youngest, he will be 21 in January, lives home with us. And my husband and I, if he wanted to stay here till he was 25, more power to you, especially in this horrible economy. I don't even want to know how much my children are going to have to pay for their very first house. We do not want them to be house poor. So my husband would rather he just stay here and work, save his money, and when he's ready, then he can move out. So that is about where we are at currently. And so yes, I have been gone quite a while. The last video I did was just an update on all of the things that I was having go on, especially with my hormones. That is still a huge problem. My weight is still a huge problem. I've been on metformin for probably 6 months, and I know I had told you guys in a previous video, I still have issues with eating, as far as probably consuming enough calories a day, but I'm still not losing any weight. So I will go into more depth and detail about that, but that has been a lot of my focus and a lot of the reason why I have not been present on here on YouTube because I've never had this much of a problem with my weight. Obviously, I understand and know that the older that you get, you go through menopause, all of those things, it's harder to lose weight, but I've gained a significant amount of weight in the last year and a half, and it wasn't because I have an overeating problem. It's pretty much the complete opposite. I get physically ill when I eat, sometimes nauseous, but sometimes a lot worse than that. And so that's been something that I've been trying to find help with. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, I would love to hear them. If this is something that you are also having a problem with, I would love to hear your story. You can definitely leave information in the comment section down below this video. I wasn't really sure how I was going to do this specific video because it has been such a long time since I have posted anything, except for that video on my hormones. If you want to see that, I will link it. But I will be present and on several times a week. I will be doing budgeting videos. We've already started budgeting. Before, I have tried it in the past, but it was very difficult to do again when we were just on specifically one income. It was just very difficult to act like I had it all together and this is going great. And I'm sure other people on different channels that have done budgeting videos, you've had to do like a reset or decide that you don't want to save for that. You would like to save for something else. So I will be doing cash stuffing videos and sinking fund videos. It will also include money that our son gives us in order to save for him as well. So that will be in some of my videos. The first budgeting video that I'm going to do is we're actually going to do count all of the folders that I have because we're getting ready to start a new month. And so that will be part of the video, and then I'll do a cash stuffing. So sum up last month how much we saved so that I can calculate it and have an accurate calculation at the end of next month on how much we have added to those folders or sinking funds. So that will be in my budgeting video. I believe that I will probably do it on Friday, but it'll probably post on Saturday. And I think a good time for me to post or to all of my videos to drop is going to be around 4:30 the days that I post. I'm also, this is going to be a little bit long because I'm just trying to do a reintroduction of myself, my content. So I was thinking of just not doing Poshmark anymore. I have so much inventory in the garage. I do have a lot of listings up right now, but seems like it is a little bit difficult for me to do that, and also because I do work full-time. But if anybody who's watching this is interested in learning how to do Poshmark, or would like to earn some side income before Christmas, and would like me to do like an introduction for you to Poshmark and how to get started, just leave like maybe a heart in the comment section saying like a heart, I'm interested, so I can know that at least there's a couple of people that would find that to be helpful, beneficial to you. I also have been learning myself. I've been using YouTube. It's basically free education. So there are so many different ways to find extra ways to make money, and it doesn't cost anything to get started, or cost very little, I should say. And so I'll go into deeper dive into this information, but I have learned how to do digital printing and drop shipping with Etsy and Printify. And so I will leave the link or the description of my Etsy shop so you can see what I'm talking about. I've only been doing that for just a couple of months, just so that just like my artistic side, something I didn't really know that I enjoyed doing, but I actually enjoy it quite a lot. I do have probably over 200 listings on there. So I would also be, again, I'm new to it, so I'm just learning as well. But if that's something that you would like to just follow along with my journey on how much I've actually made so far, or over the next couple of months, I can do like an update on the things that I have listed for that week and what maybe I have sold by the end of the week. I can also do that for Poshmark as well. I also have been making journals to list on Amazon. I also have some of my designs from Etsy. I also have listed on the Amazon merch link as well. So I have all of those things. Again, I told you guys I have not been present on YouTube, but I'm just trying to find other things that I'm interested in doing. I think it's like I'm finding new things that I enjoy doing because my kids are older now, and I'm just learning that I'm not needed in the way that I used to be needed, if that makes sense, for my children. Because they are grown, and so I do have more time and flexibility, all of those things. So I'm just trying to find other outlets to do with my time, and also obviously financial reasons, not because we need the money, but this is the first time in probably since we have had children and with my MS and everything that Poshmark wasn't my source of income, that I needed the sales in order for us to pay our bills. So I'm enjoying the fact that I can do all of these things, and if it doesn't work out, it's not hurting anything, and it's not keeping us from paying the bills that we need to pay, because my full-time job that I'm actually helping contribute in that aspect, which is just a very good feeling for me. I'm sure other people who have disabilities or things like that, that is the one thing that you wish that through this whole MS journey or any other chronic illness, not being able to provide for your family the way that you would like to. Me working since I was 14 years old, it has been a huge burden for me. I know my husband would say that that he wouldn't have changed anything. It obviously has made us stronger and appreciate the things that we have, but I never want to be in that situation again. God forbid something happens and my MS takes a turn for the worse, or God forbid my husband gets sick. I don't ever want to be in the place that we were before, in those 11 years that we were without a second income and struggling and barely making it. I hope that makes sense. So me knowing that I am feeling better, that the Kesimpta, which is the MS medicine that I am currently taking, and I've taken it pretty much since we moved here to Arizona. I explained that in a video last year. I can certainly link that if you're interested. I was on Tysabri for I think 7 years, and then when I got here to Arizona, they tested my my levels to see if I was JC positive, and the whole time that I was on it in Colorado, I was negative, but as soon as I got here, had that test done, I was positive for it, so I can no longer be on Tysabri. So the last almost 3 years I have been on Kesimpta, and I don't know if it's just because of the Kesimpta. I don't know if it's because we live in Arizona. I don't know if it's because we have a heated pool, and so I can do my therapy and my exercise several days a week. I don't know if it's because we are here in Arizona. It's just us. We don't know anybody, so we don't have any of the stresses from being in Colorado, or the fact that I'm working now and contributing, so that stress is lessened. I don't know if you all know, but for MS, the worst thing that a person with MS can have going on in their life, which will make their exasperations so much worse, is stress. So maybe all of those things in combination has made it possible for me to be able to function on a more normal basis. Like, I'm not in considerable pain, like on a pain scale of 1 to 10. For the last 11 years before moving here to Arizona, I would say that I was always at like an 8.5 or 9. But I don't do medicine. So, I mean, meaning like pain medicine. My body just does not do well with it. So I would just have to deal with it. And so, yes, I'm in pain still here, but it is probably like, I would say the highest that it's ever gone is maybe like a 4.5 or 5. And on a daily basis, I'm always in pain. But it's more like 1.5 or 2, which is a blessing. So all of that being said, I hustle. I will always try to have more than just my regular income. And I'm just going to start packing it away into a savings account, because if one thing that I have learned in going through this whole journey with being diagnosed with MS and not being able to work, and being a person that is self-sufficient and all of that, it's important for me to be able to help provide for our family. Obviously, our kids are getting older now, so they can pay for most of their own things within the next couple of years, which is amazing. But I will never allow it to be that way again. So all of that being said, I just want to reintroduce myself to the YouTube channel. I plan on doing a lot of videos of things that I've just restated here in this video. I have some upcoming doctor's appointments. I am trying very hard to not be on actual like medicine other than the Kesimpta for any reason. And I'm trying to get my gut health better. Right now, I will go into more detail, but it just seems like doctors have little to no education or knowledge when it comes to hormones, vitamins, vitamin deficiencies, all of those things, or they just don't want to help you with it because of big pharma, right? So if they help me with my problem with my hormones, or if they help me with the deficiencies of different vitamins that I have in my body, well, then I don't need them, which I think is completely ridiculous. I think I've come to the conclusion that they just want you to be sick. And so they would rather have you be on a medication that is going to cause more harm than to actually help you with the actual problem. So I'll go into more detail on what I'm talking about in a different video. I know I've been kind of all over the place, but I have a lot of things that have happened in the last year or so. Our beloved Tyson passed away a little bit over a month and a half ago. Completely sudden, had no warning. Yeah, that has been a very, very difficult thing for our family to get over or through. He was with me all day, every day from the time that he had been with us, which is pretty much since he had been born. And so it has been a large transition to not having him here. It's just like a huge, I don't know if you want to call it void or just a hole in our family. I'm sure that you guys can relate to that. It isn't the first time that we have lost a dog, but I was just super close, super close. We were very, very close with Tyson, and so that has been something that we have all struggled with. yeah. So I plan on being on posting at least 3 or 4 times a week. All of my videos, like this video, will post probably tomorrow, which will be Friday. They will all post at 4:30 p.m. And then again, I will do a video on closing out the month of October for our cash stuffing videos and budgeting, all of those things. That probably will load. I'll do that tomorrow, and it probably will post on Saturday. But again, going back to Poshmark reselling, I really just want to know if anybody is interested in learning how to. It's probably the easiest platform to get started on. I have used eBay, I've used Mercari, I've used so many different platforms to resell, and Poshmark is by far the easiest one to use. I can go through from start to finish how to get started, the things that you need, all of that, showing you how to do your pictures, the different sorry guys, with MS I kind of lose my words every once in a while, so just bear with me. The different types of subscriptions or the different apps that I use in order to either share my closet or to use to for my photos, to make them look more professional. I can go over all of that information. We can start out with just a low goal of $100 a week and help you try to meet that goal. I can also help you if that your goal needs to be higher than that, and then we can help you start your own budget with the money that you make from Poshmark. I can do videos with that. Budgeting is something that is new to me. Again, I tried to do it probably last year, but again, was difficult to do because we were still on beginning of last year, because we were still on just one income. So it is going to be a lot easier, and I can be more consistent with it because we do have 2 incomes now, which is completely amazing. So I'm going to stop this at 30 minutes. But if you have any questions or anything that I can try to answer for you in regards to MS, I will do an update video on how things are going as far as my MS. I know I talked, it's been probably 2 years ago that I did my last MS video as far as updates or whatever. I know I did a couple of videos on Kesimpta. I can do an update on that if anybody is interested in or are thinking about doing Kesimpta. What my thoughts are now, I think I'm going to do a video on if I was diagnosed with MS now, would I do any of the medications? I think I'll do a video on that because I think you'll be surprised on my answer. Knowing all the things that I know now, would I do one of the medicines again? I know that when I was first diagnosed, the first one I did was Copaxone. I've done several of them since then. And again, the one that I'm currently on is Kesimpta. So I'll do a video on that. But if there's any other questions or things related to MS or reselling, Etsy, doing merch on demand for Amazon, again, Etsy, Amazon, all those things are new to me. I've just been trying to educate myself with YouTube, and I would recommend anybody to do that. I also am trying to learn ChatGPT. And the biggest thing that I am learning, especially about myself, full transparency, I usually have my hair up like this and zero makeup, and I walk around with my hoodie, my slippers, because I work from home. And so I'm trying to get out of doing that because, for one, that doesn't help my self-esteem. Also, I want my husband to come home and look at me looking, instead of looking like I'm cray-cray. So I also have to just say, though, I don't really know much about makeup, and I really don't know. I need to, do you see this, y'all? Gray hair. My husband wants me to go to the barber or go to the salon and get it done. I've never went to the salon before to get my hair done, so I don't even know anything about any of that. My mom used to just, she's always been the one that has cut my hair. I've never had it colored. I don't know anything about that, but those are some personal things that I'm going to be working on. Is other than trying to get my weight under control, I'm also trying to learn more about doing makeup, the things you need to do to your face before you go to sleep, and then also get my hair done. So if you have any suggestions on easy things you can do with makeup, or suggestions, I was thinking of going a little bit darker, like a dark brown, or maybe even a red, like a light, I don't know, I'm not sure. Any suggestions, I will take them. But hopefully in doing these YouTube videos and forcing myself to actually look a little bit presentable will help with everything else. So again, I know this video was all over the place. There will be more structure in the future on different videos that I'm doing. I just have a lot that has happened in the last year or so, and some of it is just coming back to me as I'm talking to you. So I hope you guys have a great day. Again, if you want our information or would like me to provide information in regards to starting your own Poshmark, reselling, side income, leave like a blue heart or a red heart with the word "I'm interested" in the comment section, so I can, at least if I have at least 5 people let me know that they're interested in doing that, because that does take a lot of effort and time to do that, which I'm perfectly happy with doing. The reason why doing any of these videos, to be honest with you, is I just feel like it is one of my purposes in life, is to help others. Something that I did for several years is I taught or helped teach special needs programs for children, and so teaching is something that I genuinely enjoy doing. I love children, but my children are grown, so if I can help you, if I can teach you something, or maybe you can teach me something, well then I think that is probably great for both of us. So I won't chat too much longer today, but I just wanted to tell you I'm back. I'm ready and excited to share all kinds of different things with you. I can't wait to look back on this video that I am shooting now, October 5th of 2023, a year from now. Hopefully my channel will finally grow, but also all of the people, hopefully, that this channel will hopefully help people in the future. So I hope you guys have a great day, and stick around because we have a lot of information to get through, and I'm excited to help you out in any way that I can. The last thing I'm going to let you know is that anybody who is already currently on Poshmark, I am doing my first live show. It's not going to be this weekend, but it's going to be next weekend. It's going to be on Saturday. I will put in the information about that show in the description box below, but I believe it's going to be on Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, between 9 and 9:30. I'll let you know the exact time. But that show, I'm going to be doing them probably every Saturday, because I do have a lot of inventory that I would like to get rid of, so that I can start fresh. And then I'm telling you this because if there is anybody that is interested in starting their own Poshmark shop, and we are going to do this together, that video and the videos I'm going to do on Saturday is going to be the easiest and best way for you to get inventory if you don't already have inventory. All of the items that will be in those shows are items that I was going to list myself on Poshmark, and I'd rather just provide them to you. Each item is going to start out at $2. Obviously, I will combine If you purchase several items, I will combine everything so you don't have to pay shipping for each item. But this week, not this Saturday, next Saturday, that video is going to be, or that show is going to be all dresses, ranging from size extra small to 4X. So I have a large range. Most of those items are either going to come out of my current inventory that is listed, inventory that I had that I was going to list, or I also got a bulk order from American Thrift Supply of dresses. So a lot of those came out of there that I just have not listed. They have been processed. Anything that needed to be washed has been washed. But if you are interested in, or maybe you already have a Poshmark closet and you would just like additional inventory at super cheap. Now, they are not like hundreds of dollars each for the dresses. These are mall brand or mid-tier clothing brands. They're all in very nice condition. So again, dresses will be next Saturday, and then the Saturday after that, I'm going to do nothing but men's clothing. Again, all of my shows will start out at $2 an item. So I'll put information about that upcoming Poshmark show in the description. You got to do your part and let me know if you're interested in kind of teaching you how to do Poshmark. Again, a blue or red heart, and then also just the comment, I'm interested. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.